Okay, in this lecture I want to introduce you to the concept of self-awareness and what does that actually mean and how will it impact you and your life. Okay, now I usually like to describe this as if you are in a dark cave and you're going to design or decorate the cave, how can you do that in pitch black? It's impossible to improve the situation unless you turn a light on. So that's what we're doing in your life. We want to shine the light in your life so that you can see what's actually there, so you know what to change. So that's what the basic foundation is of self-awareness. Having a look at yourself, knowing yourself more deeply, more intimately. And there are worksheets attached to this lecture so you can actually get more involved with becoming more self-aware. And that brings so many enlightened moments. Like this light bulb's going to go above your head and go, oh, that's why I do that. There's also this juicy goodness you get from getting to know yourself more personally. You become more deeply and more satisfied as your own best friend. And that's a really amazing, satisfied feeling inside. You're going to absolutely love it. So self-awareness is, in a nutshell, getting to know yourself more deeply, getting to know what's really going on inside, being able to become aware of your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, your core beliefs, your belief systems, how you interact with other people, and getting more aware of that. So when you start to explore your self-awareness, when you start to explore who you are, the idea is to do this as a private investigator. When I was a little girl, I wanted to be a PI, would you believe? And I wanted to explore and investigate and solve things. And so that's what I do now as a personal development coach, which is kind of interesting. So the idea is when you're looking and you're going through this course, this entire course, is to look at it from a private investigator. So as a private investigator, you do not judge the situation. You do not put yourself down. You don't criticize yourself for what you see. You simply explore it and look at the facts. Because when you start judging, criticizing, and putting yourself down for who you are, you're not going to be able to see the entire perspective. What that does is put lenses on you straight away so you can't actually see what's going on. So I want you to open that up and I want you to just look at the facts. And if you come up with something that you deem as ugly, you think it's ugly or awful, and you think, oh, why did I do this? And then you start to feel, poor me, why me? All those negativity emotions rush in. I want you to take a step back and pretend that you're looking at it from an eagle's eye perspective. That's another perspective that you can use. So private investigator, an eagle's eye perspective. Take a look back and pretend you're flying above as an eagle. Imagine that in your mind even, as an eagle can look and survey the whole situation in its entirety. And he just sees what's there. He sees the food that's available. He sees the trees blowing. He sees all the different elements in that entire perspective. And that's how I want you to see yourself, that entire perspective. Look down upon yourself as if you are the eagle above and you're looking at your own life. Another way to become more self-aware and to be able to look at the entire situation of who you are is to imagine yourself in a movie. Pretend you're sitting in the movie theater and you're the only person in the movie theater and you're watching the movie of your life. So you can use your mind to visualize that. And on the movie theater, you're observing yourself and you're seeing, you know, what happened to you when you were a child, and then and you're of course the star of the movie. So what else does the star of the movie do? And you see, okay, at age 10, the star of the movie was climbing trees and playing with friends, and so at age 15, something happened in their life and they had to move out of the house, and at age 20, you know, the whole story continues. And it's just like watching a movie. You know, we've watched so many movies in today's society, so many movies, that you can just imagine yourself as a star of the movie and say, oh yeah, how did that develop their personality as they went, you know? Often you see in movies, someone has a bad situation earlier on in their life, and then later on in a different segment, that actually impacts on their actions and later on in the movie, you know, how they think and feel and what they act in the future. So, yeah, so that's, looking at yourself in a movie also helps you step back and see the situation objectively, so that you're not involving yourself with full emotion and feeling, that you can just watch it and see what's going on. So, and then of course you can go into your thought awareness and your emotional awareness. So all up, it's combined as self-awareness, and there's a few different perspectives, tools and techniques that you can use, and of course go through the worksheet and really get juicy in your self-awareness. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next lecture.